Hey there, wrestling fans. Welcome to another edition of Wrestling Buzz.
You think you know me. You think you know me.
Yeah, I'm on Durango, number 95. Take me to the home, take boots and an ultra loud. See heaven, flash a horse show. Knock it nice and smooth, step back and watch it flow.
First off, to all you wrestling viewers out there, I finally picked the second episode of the week, where it's called Wrestlers Review, where it will take place either on Saturdays or Sundays of the week, where I will be going to review each match from Raw, NXT, and SmackDown, whether the matches were good or whether the matches sucked. Also, I will be reviewing the performances of wrestlers in the matches, whether they were intense or whether they were fuck-ups. And each week I'll pick a wrestler out of the roster and discuss about them, whether they're good in the ring or whether they deserve a push or whether it's time for them to fucking retire or time for them to pack their bags and go to that lame ass show TNA. And I would also love to hear you, the viewers' opinions on the matches and wrestlers and the pick of the week wrestler as well. Like I said, viewers, I'm going to keep you updated on Raw versus Impact as we go along through the weeks. Raw scored a 3.4 cable rating, while TNA's Impact scored only a 1.0 rating. Obviously, this isn't close to the number of ratings that TNA was actually looking for, but they are saying that they believe that Impact might raise up the numbers by DVR audience. They say they believe it will be a significant portion, which I think that's a very desperate comment. In this report, WWE superstar Chris Jericho wasted very little time shooting on TNA and the lack of use of Mr. Monday Night Raw Van Dam. Jericho tweeted, "The beatdown of RVD 20 seconds into his debut in TNA was mind-boggling. I don't understand how so many talented people can be so clueless." I definitely agree. And according to local advertisement in Richmond, Virginia area, WWE's 3-hour draft special will air on April 26th of 2010. So expect to see new wrestlers on new shows. Warning, this is a spoiler for this week's WWE SmackDown. If you want to listen to it, go ahead. If you don't want to listen to it, please mute it. I will notify you when the spoiler is gone. I will erase the spoiler from the screen. On Friday night, WWE is going to continue the storyline from last week's SmackDown, where Vince McMahon wipes away yet another loss from Drew McIntyre's record. McMahon handpicks McIntyre's opponent for this week, which is going to turn out to be a local wrestler. McIntyre wins and earns a final spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania. So expect to see Evan Bourne, Christian, Kane, Matt Hardy, MVP, Shelton Benjamin, Jack Swagger, Dolph Ziggler, and last but definitely not least, Drew McIntyre in the Money in the Bank ladder match. And here's the updated WrestleMania lineup as of today for all you wrestling fans. It will be WWE title match John Cena versus Batista, World Heavyweight title match Edge versus Chris Jericho, Career versus Street match no DQ Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, Bret Hart versus Vince McMahon 13 years in the making match, WWE Unified Tag Team title match John Morrison and R-Truth will be going against champions The Miz and Big Show, and the Money in the Bank ladder match, like I said before, Dolph Ziggler versus Kane versus Christian versus Shelton Benjamin versus MVP versus Jack Swagger versus Matt Hardy versus Evan Bourne and versus Drew McIntyre. And Triple H versus Sheamus, which I think is going to be a total flop out. Honestly, Sheamus don't even deserve to be at WrestleMania, my opinion, of course. This week's Wrestling Buzz main event. Who is your pick to become the next WWE superstar from NXT? That's it for this edition of Wrestling Buzz. Subscribe, comment, and rate. You have a nice day and take care.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. I'm